Okay, Mikko from the Biohacking Center. It's nighttime. I just finished teaching some salsa dancing, and now we have a little. I have actually an interview with this one holistic biohacker friend of mine, Caleb Jennings, and really excited to see. It's in 5-10 minutes, and I'm trying to just like actually this is completely unprepared. So here's what you see. It's one of my little evening tea protocols. So let's see what happens, because this is completely unprepared for sure. So here's Ron Tea Garden's GI drops. It has some astragalus root, Kynostemma leaf, Chinese ginseng root, Elathera root, Tibetan rhodiola root, and a couple other things. Then I have here a little bit of food in Pika reishi. So that means fast reishi. Basically it's just an extract of the reishi. We put a little bit of that. So the idea of this drink, it's good to have some kind of, like Jaakko Halmetoja calls it, punainen lanka. So it's some kind of idea what you want to accomplish with this drink. So that's a good idea always to keep in mind. So here's a little bit of bulletproof XCT oil. And with this drink, what I want to accomplish is just a little bit relax after the night, make my brain work a little better, but not anything like very stimulating. So reishi, it's something that really I love. And here's a little bit of hops X Factor. This is, you can find out from David Wolf. I'm not gonna go into that one. What more about that one you can see from him. What else do we have here? A little bit of ashwagandha. Usually I don't use it with the tea, but this time it just relaxes you a little bit. And does this stuff work? Yeah, it works. You should try it and judge for yourself. Then I have a little bit of amla powder. This is oyo, and the idea with this is that this is something I'm really excited about to study, which is that to create like a synergistic drink. So not just to throw some stuff in there without really having any plan, but actually knowing a little bit about these things. Then it makes you actually aware how one of the properties of one herb can help the functioning of the other. So here's a little bit of my own tincture, which is some goji berry and wu wei zi, which is the 40. No, zisandra, sorry. And then I'll just let's see. We don't have our new collagen protein yet, but what we have is a little bit of a NeoCell super collagen. So this is a good type of protein to put in here because it survives the heat. You wouldn't want to put like whey protein into this kind of tea drink, but this kind of drink you can actually put a little bit of protein. So like me and someone we're in the muscle mass protocol, so it's actually a nice thing to do. And then I have usually a little bit of marine fiber plant. Now this I don't know if this survives the heat actually, but I just throw it in there for fun. And then I have a little bit of so you saw the XTC oil, then we have a little bit of butter, of course. This is actually ghee, organic grass-fed from Finland. So this is some good stuff right here. So we put a little bit of butter in there. So I think this will keep me up tonight a little bit. It's not stimulant, but the cool thing about reishi is that for me, what it does, it actually helps me be more creative and relaxes my body, but still it has this kind of nice feeling of energy. So it's not like a caffeine or anything like that. Like if as soon as you want to go to sleep, you can go to sleep, but it's nice to work with it, and it's like does give you this kind of ability to just stay awake if you decide to, and then you go to sleep when you feel like it. You know, that's kind of cool, right? So that's the basis of this. Now this is not like made to necessarily to taste amazing. So in order to do that, what I usually like to do is sometimes I put some stevia, but this time I don't think I'm going to go to do that. What we're going to do, throw in a little bit of vanilla. So we have a little bit of vanilla mixed in here for taste, but vanilla has good properties also. Then just a little bit salt. Salt is always good just for fun. I think that's the basis of it. it would be nice to have a little time to, you could put some honey in there, you could put some, actually, well, we're gonna put a little bit of a premium quality Maitake Shaga lion's mane. So the lion's mane just helps your brain function a little better. It's not my favorite actually though, like I have to say, it's not my favorite, but Shaga I like. It doesn't really give any type of effect, except I haven't been sick, you know, so that's a good thing. So it's supposed to boost your immune system, and I have been feeling pretty good lately, so it could be working, you know. But David Wolf has a whole theory about that, and there's a whole book about Jaakko, and those people who say that there's no studies about Shaga, you should just go look and see. There is studies, a lot of them, and so I don't know what world people live in sometimes, but anyway. There was a recent newspaper here, but we're not gonna go into there. That was written about that, and so it's just like, I don't know. Anyway, it's an interesting thing. So here is the basis of it. So let's put this in the blender, and I think that's just some pretty cool stuff. Oops. Okay, let's go this one here. So this one should, I just blend it, leave it a little bit. Let's see, I have my teacup here. And what I usually do, I'll go get it later, but I put the rest of it in a little bit of a pan that keeps the heat. I had to say this is quite powerful drink. I wouldn't be able to accomplish the things I do without these type of things, and of course you can always question, well, whether this is healthy and stuff like that, and that's a good question, and that's something we pay attention to a lot also before we try something. And right now I'm actually going to interview a guy who is known for his philosophy of holistic biohacking, which explains this whole idea of how we actually trying to support the body. So not go overboard with this stuff, which you can do easily, but actually just trying to do things that is good and healthy for you, that's been used for thousands of years to try to support the body. And so with that said, let me try. Wow, it's actually better than I thought. It's actually creamy, so you should one day maybe you come visit the center and you get to try it. Thanks again for watching. See you again tomorrow.